It's Sports Frenzy! Sports Frenzy!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Season 7, Episode 9 of the Picks Edition. And ladies and gentlemen, a big congratulations goes out to the Chicago Cubs.
The crowd's loving it tonight, Rose.
Yes! Yes, big congratulations goes out to the Chicago Cubs. They defeated the Cleveland Indians last night. Sorry, Indians fans.
Did we have any Indians fans? I don't even know.
I don't know either. I'm sure there's got to be some. Crazy that the Chicago Cubs came back from a 3-1 deficit to win the World Series. And I believe last night they came back in extra innings. Just a crazy game, that's for sure. So,
was Harbaugh there again last night?
I don't know. I know Bill Murray was.
Yeah, Bill Murray, and who else did I see was there? Somebody else. Bill Murray was excited.
Yeah, he was. It was crazy all the things that I'm hearing for celebration purposes. Actually, tonight, Thursday night, here in Holland, there's a restaurant. It's called Salt and Pepper. Real nice restaurant. I guess the owner's father is a huge Cubs fan. And so I guess if you wear Cubs gear in to the restaurant, have to diss on the St. Louis Cardinals, and do your best Harry Carey impression, I guess you get 94% off your bill.
Wow, the crowd likes that.
Heck yeah.
That's kind of like last week, wasn't it? No, the week before that, when you could get yourself a steak dinner because of Harbaugh's big win.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm trying to think what that was in a restaurant in Ann Arbor. It ended up being with that restaurant that it was only you got half off your bill. I guess they honored it up to half off, not 78%.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so which still for that restaurant, that's still a heck of a deal because I found out that that restaurant is actually a very expensive restaurant. I guess one of my coworkers went there with her and her husband, and I guess their bill. I mean, you're talking about it's one of those restaurants where you order your steak, but then if you want sides, you have to pay extra for your sides.
Oh, okay.
So I guess like their bill with like appetizer, food, drinks, dessert, all that kind of stuff came to like $250. Yeah. Yeah, it's an expensive restaurant, yeah. It's not one of those restaurants that I just want a nice steak tonight. Let's go to this restaurant.
So like you and I would be going, oh, hey, yeah, Michigan won. Let's go get dinner, you know? No way, not that price.
Well, still at 50%, your bill came to $250. I mean, you still would have.
Even if I did go there and I went in there and I saw those prices, I'd get up and walk out.
yeah, that's pretty pricey there. So, but
Harbaugh took his family there, though. I saw a picture of that.
But he's getting paid $9 million, so he can afford to go there.
Salary, he can do that.
Yeah, he's the highest paid coach in NCAA. I guess higher than Urban Myers and trying to think who else. But hey. Michigan season so far, he's worth the money.
He is worth it. Are you wearing a Rolling Stones t-shirt?
I am.
Nice.
I'm a rocker.
Rolling Stones rock.
Hey, I don't have the rocker haircut, but kind of going for the CM Punk look, I guess. Look in my eyes, what do you see?
Straight edge superstar.
Cult of personality.
What's the dude up to? Is he gonna be fight? Is he still fighting? Is he training? What's going on with him?
The last I've heard that he is not having any more fights in UFC as of right now. His next
White said absolutely never again on TV.
Yeah, his MMA fighting days will not, at least for right now, will not be in UFC. So I don't know. I haven't really. He's been kind of quiet since his loss. So, but yeah, the Chicago Cubs. Back to that real quick. Seeing some other crazy stuff. Saw a guy. Just watched a video. It was 30, or he had a beer he's been saving for 32 years, and because he wanted to open it when the Cubs won the World Series. And so sure enough, he opened it up, poured it into a mug, and it was as flat can be. He didn't drink it, he just smelled it and acted like he was going to drink it, because I can't imagine it'd be real good for him to drink that beer. So, but
32 years, it's not like wine, I guess.
No, beer usually has a shelf life.
Yeah.
Unless it's, wine you have to, well, even with wine you have to store usually wine in a special way. You have to actually keep the fun fact for you guys. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. The wine bottles, you need to keep the wine towards the cork, because if you have bottles standing straight up like this, what happens is the cork dries up and actually will shrink, and it will let air out, and then the wine will go bad.
Whoa, so that's why in the cellars they keep them all like that.
Yep. You have to have the wine on the cork, and usually the reason they have it in the cellar is it's at the right humidity and temperature for the wine for it to age properly. And this moment was brought to you by Sports Frenzy Wine.
Tonight, you thought you were watching Sports Frenzy, but you were actually on our fine, sophisticated wine edition of the show.
Hey, my wife bought me about a year ago a glorious. My wife a year ago bought us a wine tour thing, and they actually took you out into the fields, and it was kind of cool. So like they drove you out to the fields and show you what a young wine bush looked like, and all the way to an old wine bush. And at every stop, you got to sample a couple wines. And then we went down to like their wine cellars, and they showed us how they, do every process. So they showed you from the vine all the way to their bottling process.
As long as we're on the topic of wine, I mean, I personally I don't drink any of that stuff myself, but I think we'll pull this back into sports related. I like how when teams win now, they like cover a complete room for them so they can just go in there and have fun and go nuts with those bottles. And,
Yep.
like, I love watching that. Like back when the Tigers were good, when they would win and they had that whole room decked out in like plastic. Just sitting there shaking bottles and stuff going everywhere. It's like that's kind of cool. They don't destroy a room anymore. They just have it all set up for them so they can do it.
Well, you have to do that. That's champagne they're spraying like that. So, anyways, enough with alcohol and wine and beer. I don't know how we got off on that tangent, but anyways, let's get into some picks this week. We have season 7, episode 9, and we are opening up with some NBA.
Yeah, that's right. NBA action is back, everybody. It is game time. It is on.
It is NBA action for you guys. Are you ready?
We're ready.
I'm ready. We have this is a Friday night game at 8 p.m. on ESPN. We have the 1-win, 2-loss, the New York Knicks versus the 3 wins, 0 losses, the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls.
Your brother doesn't play for him anymore. You still going with him?
I think it's hilarious. My brother is now paying for the Knicks. And, the Knicks are starting off 1-2, and the Bulls, who got Dwayne Wade from Miami.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going with the Bulls.
It's kind of sickening, too. But they have the winning record, so I got to go with the Bulls. I bet you he's going to get a fine welcome home tonight, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, our next game is, this is a tonight game as well. 8 o'clock, we have the 3-0 LA Clippers. They're traveling to the 2 wins, 2 losses, the Memphis Grizzlies. Who are you liking this one, Rose?
Going with the Clippers.
Yeah, I got to go with the other LA team as well. I gotta tell you, I didn't have as many of the NBA logos as I thought I did. We must have not covered a ton of NBA games towards the end of our.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't have. I probably have all my old ones around here somewhere, but my new ones I was kind of limited on. Like, I only had certain teams. I'm like, what? How did this happen?
Next up, tonight at 9 p.m. By the way, these games that don't have any broadcasts for you guys, the only thing I could find is that it had the NBA Pass, which is basically you pay like $150 or something for.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive, and then you get every NBA games. So if you have it, you will have these games. But if you don't, I couldn't find any station that would cover these. Anyways, this is tonight at 9 p.m. The 4 wins, 1 loss, the San Antonio Spurs versus the 2 wins, the 2 loss, the Utah Jazz. I am gonna go with the Spurs. The Spurs.
San Antonio Spurs for me as well. I foresee them as being getting back in the championship contention this year.
Did what's his face retire? You're on a blank right now.
Yes, what's his face did retire, and that would be Tim Duncan.
Yes. I was having a brain fart.
I have I did get me a shirt, so I have me a Timmy Duncan shirt. And where is it? I got me a Spurs cap around here somewhere. Showing some love for the Spurs this year.
The Spurs.
In fact, I might break these out and wear them tomorrow.
Ooh, there you go. Now the question is, Tim, have you yet gotten the Grand Rapid Griffin gear yet?
Huh. No, no, I have not. Got to have a budget for that. I know, right? Yes, yeah, a little behind on that. But you know, their gear isn't cheap, so.
Which, yeah, they're good though. So.
Got to put that on my Santa list this year. I think his elves could make some Griffin's gear. Make it the right colors, elves.
Heck yeah.
But I still have my love for the Pistons and the Celtics as well. So I have Celtics gear and the Pistons, my Pistons gear as well.
Got that wall just expanding. I love that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 8 Michigan hats. What do I see?
There's actually 9 there. One's kind of hidden off in the back here a little bit. So I have 9 Michigan hats.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's 9?
It's a little more off in the corner.
Oh, okay. And I see 3 Tigers hats. And a partridge in a pear tree.
Got a few high schools here and there, and I do have my walleye hat that I got for the last time you and I went to the game, along with my chewed up, my almost didn't survive Red Wings hat that the dogs got a hold of.
Oh no!
Well, they beat it up a little bit, but it's still they took the top off, and it's got some. It looks I guess it kind of looks vintage, like almost like broken.
Give it that
now,
aged look.
Yeah, it's got an aged look to it now. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, my wall's still empty.
Oh, it'll get there. You got a lot of time. You got to draw up the schematics of what the new man cave is gonna look like.
Well, yeah, with all my sports memorabilia and Superman stuff. Yeah, maybe this weekend I'll get to that. Anyways, enough about the Sports Frenzy Studios here.
We're always updating our studios to make them better and more improved for you.
I bought a house. Look at that. No wonder we don't have a budget.
Well, the budget included a studio, so.
Hey, yeah, I had to make sure I had a studio down here. So, next up, it's a Friday night game, 10:30 p.m. on ESPN. We have the 3 wins, 1 loss, Golden State Warriors. Versus the other LA team, the 1 win, the 3 losses, the LA Lakers, the Kobe-less Lakers.
Oh, that's right. This is the first season without Kobe Bryant. Interesting.
I would agree.
What can be said about that?
I don't know.
I've got the Warriors. I don't foresee anything too big happening for Lakers this year.
I'm also going Warriors on that one.
They're going to definitely be a team rebuilding for the next few seasons, I think.
I would agree. Sorry, Chris and Roger. The Lakers, I think, are going to have a few rough years here.
I think so. They got some rebuilding to do, a lot of rethinking to do in the organization over there. Let's see. Next up, we have where are we at here? This is a 7 o'clock game, and oh, hey, it's our Pistons. So you can see this on Fox Sports Detroit. Also Friday tonight at 7 p.m. The Denver Nuggets, 1 win and 2 losses, are traveling to the 3 wins and 1 loss Detroit basketball. Detroit basketball. That's who I have.
I'm going with the Detroit basketball.
Rumor has it, Rose. Did you see that? Rumor has it that this could be the last year at the Palace for the Pistons.
I did hear that.
Kind of interesting that they wouldn't even do like a farewell tour or anything.
Well, did you hear where they're going?
Yeah, they're thinking about moving into the Red Wing Stadium there.
Yeah, they'll share. They're talking about sharing stadium there. You know what we forgot to do?
What's that? Well, it's been so long since we've done NBA.
It has been a while. But speaking of that, where am I? Going to find my sound effects here.
Oh. Place yet. You can't blow up Joe Louis already. oh, sorry. Our first game, we bring to you what is this? This is night two. This is tonight. I was wrong about the Pistons game. Pistons game is Saturday night, folks, not Friday night. I said Friday night. Get my dates right, Tim. Get my dates right.
Get your head in the game.
This game is tonight, though, and it is 7 o'clock, or 7:35. Sorry, 7:35. What a weird time. You can see it on the ECHL TV network. And you can listen to these games, I believe, on the radio too, with if you have the TuneIn Radio app. I believe that's the one it's on. We have the 6 wins, 1 loss, no overtime losses. Your Toledo Walleye. They're on the road this week, heading to the Wheeling Nailers, who have 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 overtime loss. I've got the Walleye. Wow, Walleye are off to a great start this year.
I am also going with the Walleye as well.
Is it the Walleye? Yeah, Walleye got a new coach again, right?
I believe so.
Is their coach left? Heck?
Just trying to figure something out there. Was failing miserably, though. The Walleye, they got a new coach.
And everybody else stayed the same, I do believe. I think somebody left from the Griffins, but it wasn't the head coach. I think they still got their... I think he changed a couple of coaching positions this year.
I think so, too. Yeah. I'm trying to remember about the Walleye, if they got a new coach or not.
Pretty sure he left.
I think you're right. Now that you say that, I think he did leave and he went somewhere else. So they got a new coach.
I think he went to. I think he went to an NHL team actually.
That could be, yeah. Tim's going with the Walleye. I'm also going with the Walleye, of course. Next up tonight, 7 p.m. You can see this on AHL.live, which you have to pay for, but also. Tim said 107.3 FM. Is that right?
Yes, WBBL. It is the station in your area.
107 FM. All right.
They carry
We have the 4 wins, 4 loss, 0 overtime loss, the Iowa Wild. They're heading to Grand Rapids to face the Grand Rapid Griffins.
Let's go, Griffins. Let's go, Griffins.
They're 4 wins, 3 losses, 0 overtime losses. I got the Griffins.
Let's go, Griffins. Next up, this is a game tonight, and you can see it on Fox Sports Detroit. 7:30 is your puck drop time. We have the 4 wins, 4 losses, no overtime losses. The Winnipeg Jets. And they are traveling to the 6 wins and 4 losses, no overtime losses. The Detroit. Let's go Red Wings. Let's go Red Wings. I don't think we've ever covered any Winnipeg Jet games because I had to print up a Winnipeg Jets logo. I didn't even have this one.
Well, they did. They reformed a year or 2 ago.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So that might be why.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking about that because I was like, man, I don't really. Why do I not have that? And then I kept thinking, Winnipeg Jets. It just doesn't even ring a bell, really. So they're fairly new back in the league. I think our audio looks delayed on the when we're talking. Well, it took me a minute to get out the squeaker duct, so it might catch up to the audio.
It might. It may, or it may not. We should see.
Rose showing off his belts.
Lose my belt.
I got a few belts I can show off too, Rose.
As you kick the computer.
That's right.
Oh boy.
As I would say, breathe it in, man.
This game is Saturday at 10 p.m. and can be seen on CBC, which I believe is the Canadians. Is that the Canadian station, CBC?
If you are correct.
We have the 4 wins, 6 losses, 1 overtime loss. The Calgary Flames. They're heading to the 4 wins, 6 loss, 0 overtime loss. The LA Kings. I am going to go with the Kings for the home ice advantage.
I'm going to go Kings as well. Just because they have a better record. All right, next up we have a Saturday game, 10:30. Doesn't appear to be on any network that we carry or have. We have the 6 wins, 2 losses, 1 overtime loss. The Pittsburgh Penguins. And they are traveling to the 6 wins and 4 losses, 0 overtime losses. The San Jose Sharks. Who are you liking this one, Rose?
I'm liking the Penguins.
Six, 2, 1, 6. I think I'm going to go Sharks because they have home ice advantage.
Ooh. Ah. Time for we need to relearn high school. That's not the right sign for high school. I asked one of my coworkers what it is for high school, and we're doing the wrong high school. So I'm trying to remember what it is.
Did you get it?
No, I can't remember what. I'll have to relook it up.
See,
Sign language for high school.
That's what they showed me on the American Sign Language video.
Sign for uses an H and a modified S spell H, and then quickly change it into an S hand. Don't worry if the S hand ends up sideways. So the guy is like this, and then he ends this way. So it's like this with your thumb down, like that. Yeah. So
that's American Sign Language.
That's according to this one.
Wow. How do I?
Yeah, American Sign Language.
So it's this to squeezing.
Yep, basically, yeah.
So
the guy's like this, and then he's quickly like that.
So high school football.
Yeah. Yep. That's the correct way, I guess, of doing it. So, I don't know. I'll tell you a story later, Tim. So
yeah, okay.
Anyways,
I have a feeling I know where this is going. I said I have a feeling I know where this is going.
Anyways, we have a Friday game here at 7
p.m. I know what I thought to begin with, but I'm just like, okay, if that's a sign.
This is your sign. This first game is a Friday night game at 7 p.m. This is high school playoff football for you guys. We have the 6 wins, 4 losses, Adrian. They're heading to Milan to face the 9 wins, 1 loss, Milan. These two teams have met this year. They met August 26th, and Milan won 27-13.
Oh. 27-13.
Which I'm sure the Adrian crowd is.
Right. Let's hear it, Adrian. What do you got? The Adrian fans still believe in their team. They already won against one team they shouldn't have beat. Ain't that right, Adrian, Michigan? Come on now, you got more in you than that.
I am locked in.
They're apparently not as hyped up about this as I thought they would be. So, to our classrooms, we say, Adrian Middle School, let me hear ya! Adrian High School, let me hear ya! Right. Rose has got his locked in. What are you going for, Rose? Are you going for Adrian this week, or are you going to get stuff thrown at you again?
My upset special of the week, Adrian.
Oh, Rose's upset special of the week. He's going with Adrian. Rose. I can't let Rose go solo on this one. I stand with him in this pick. I'm going Adrian as well because I like our Adrian fans. We're so appreciative for our live audiences. We love you so much. I was being serious, but okay, guys.
Technically, we're not live, but he was counting.
It's a live audience. That's right. They love us. You can get your tickets for the show, too. Tickets are available online. It's the first three-point bonus game. It's the first three-point bonus game. Come on, everybody! It's 3-point bonus game. Yeah!
I still need to print off a. That's all I got for right now.
That's all good. You drew one.
A horrible 3. It looks more like a. If I do this, it's an E. I'll make fun of my horrible.
Oh man. You gotta give Rose a leg, you know. There you go. Come on, we appreciate Rose's efforts. We do. We really do appreciate it.
Hey, that was on the fly, drawing a quick 3. Although, what does it matter? It's going to be like 10 seconds behind me anyways. Like just now, I'm probably holding up the 3.
So we'll give you a second to digest that.
All right.
This is a 7 o'clock Friday night game. We have a team I've never heard of and had a very difficult time trying to find a logo for. South Bradford High School. I have no idea where they're even located. And they are traveling to the... Oh, I didn't tell the record. They have 8 wins and 2 losses. And they are traveling to Ida, who has 9 wins and 1 loss. Interesting that Rose made this game a 3-point bonus game.
I don't know why.
I was just going to ask you if there was any rhyme or reason to that.
I think it's going to be a close. I think it's going to be a good game. Last week, Southfield Bradford beat Columbia Central 38-33.
Now wait a minute. This is Southfield Bradford?
Yeah.
And you have South Bradford on here. No wonder I couldn't find a logo for them.
Yeah, it's the same. I'm sorry, I forgot to type in field. It's Southfield Bradford.
This game last week that we had a logo for, correct?
Yeah.
So I printed up a Bradford logo, which isn't even the school. It's actually Southfield.
My bad.
So continue on about your about why you chose this game as your 3-point bonus game.
I just think it's going to be a close game. That's the only reason. But we know how my squeaker games predictions have been so far this year. I'm 2 for 6 this year.
Yeah, I'm going Ida for the win.
I'm going Ida also.
I don't even know where to go after that one. Oh man!
There's only one place we can go.
But if we don't do the show, who will?
True. Next up, Friday night game, 7 p.m. The 9 wins.
Good game.
This is going to be a good game, which I probably should have made this the 3-point bonus game.
Well, you know, just because you didn't make one of our local teams the 3-point bonus game this week, nobody will hold that against you at all.
Anyways, 7 p.m. game.
1-1. J Rose at
9 wins, 1 loss. The Sand Creek Aggies. They're heading to the 9 wins, 1 loss. The Hudson Tigers. I'm going Hudson.
I got a report from an insider, a coach from Sand Creek, Amanda Ream, and she said to me, there was a nice run and they enjoyed it while they could. So she doesn't have much hope in it. If Amanda Ream doesn't have enough hope in this game that they can win it, then I got to go Hudson as well, because I have Rich Hallowell, one of my best friends, and sideline reporter, going to be writing in on this game. I feel Hudson can get it done as well. Another high school playoff game for you guys, 7 o'clock as well, featuring the local talents of the 7 wins and 3 loss Morenci. They are traveling to the, oh my goodness, is this really their record? 10 wins and 0 losses, Whiteford. Who are you going with, Rose? Are you giving Morenci the upset?
Sorry, Morenci. Going Whiteford.
We got Bulldog versus Wildcat, basically, it looks like. And another error on my part.
Oh. Or is it my part?
No, it's my part. I grabbed Whitmore Lake instead of Whiteford.
Oh.
Make sure I change that tomorrow morning before the show. So I don't have a logo for them, but I'm going to go Whiteford. I think 10-0 is a hard record to beat. So I think Morenci's run is done. Sorry, Morenci. We don't actually have, I don't think we have a Morenci audience yet, but it's a good thing.
Thank Rose. Now some NCAA football.
College football. This. I'm trying to let the delay catch up with the audio. All right, this is a Saturday game. 3:30 is when the kickoff is. Some people are saying, are you kidding me? We're actually playing Maryland. They have 5 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to the 8 wins and 0 losses. They're still second in the nation, Rose. You got third in the nation.
What?
You got third in the nation. They're actually second in the nation.
Nope.
Yeah, they are.
Nope.
No,
College football rankings came out.
Did?
Yep.
I think they were still second in the nation.
Nope. That was the what is it called? That's the way it works is they wait for the first, I believe, 8 weeks of the football season before they even release the college football. They go off of, I believe it's the AP poll, and so now within the 8 weeks, and so now they implemented the college football rankings, and these are the rankings that are, if the college football playoffs started today, this is what they would go off of to decide who would be the 4 teams in the playoffs. And so Michigan is ranked 3rd. Tim's like, I don't believe this. I think you made an error. You're BSing your way.
Oh, I know that. I knew they were 3rd on that. I didn't know that was the ranking they were going by now. I thought that was just like the point right now. I realized there's that many different.
Yeah, I believe there's 3 rankings.
I was kind of doing this, and I didn't realize that is what, I'm shaking my head because it shouldn't be 3. How do you go from B2 to 3? It makes sense to me.
Oh, yeah, this is what it is. There's actually 3 polls. There's the coaches poll, the AP Top 25, which is what we have been going off of, and now starts the college football playoff rankings. And Michigan is ranked, this is funny, Michigan is ranked 2nd on the AP Top 25 and the coaches poll, but on the college football playoff rankings, which is the one that counts, they're 3rd. The teams that are ahead of them are Alabama's 1, Clemson is 2, and
Clemson.
Michigan is 3rd, and Texas A&M is 4. So if the playoffs were to start today, Michigan would face Texas A&M in the first round. Or no, I'm sorry, would face Clemson in the first round. and Alabama would face Texas A&M.
Jeez.
So, yep, this is not a typo. That is correct. They are ranked 3rd in the nation.
That's ridiculous. They're 8-0. Give me a break.
Well, so are Alabama and Clemson. Texas A&M is 7-1, where Washington actually could have the right to be irritated because they're the only other team in the top 5 that are undefeated. So there's a team that has 1 loss that is ahead of them.
What about a little respect for the MAC too? You got Western Michigan that's undefeated.
It's all based on difficulty of schedule.
They haven't had a peach cake walk, I can tell you that much.
No, they haven't, but until they start facing multiple teams of ranked teams, a MAC team's probably never going to be in the top 10.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. All right, well, I mean, we know we got Michigan. No question about that. Go Blue.
Go Blue.
Get your number 2 ranking back this week.
Next up, this is, in order for that to happen, Clemson would have to lose. Next up, this is a Saturday game at 3:30 p.m. on CBS. We have the 6 wins, 1 loss. Here's another funny team. On the AP Top 25, they were ranked 10th in the nation. So when I originally put them down, they were ranked 10th in the nation. On the college football playoff rankings, they're ranked 11th.
This is nuts.
They're heading to Arkansas, who is 5 wins and 3 losses. I'm going Florida.
I'm going Florida as well. Our next game, is Three points. 3 points. It's your 3-point bonus game.
Yeah.
And this features the fine talents of the 8 wins. This is an 8 o'clock game on CBS. Of 8 wins, 0 losses, ranked number 1 on probably all the polls, I would imagine.
Yep.
Roll Tide Roll, the Alabama. Traveling to the, 5 wins, 2 losses, ranked 13th, LSU. I think LSU is in for a whooping.
I don't know. These two, this is kind of like, I'd have to compare this to like Michigan versus Michigan State. These two teams, it's a rivalry game. I think LSU is going to do their best to try to win, but I am going to go with Alabama.
Fired their coach, man. They're on their backup coach.
Still winning, though, with a backup coach.
I think Alabama's going to crush them.
And you went with Florida, right?
Yes.
Okay.
As well as you, correct?
Yes. Forgot to give you your star. Tim's are stars and I'm circles. That's how I distinguish what Tim picks and what I pick.
Perfect.
Next game, this is a Saturday, this is actually a Friday game at 6 p.m. and you can see it on CBSSN. The 5 wins, 4 loss Central Michigan. They are heading to the 3 wins, 6 loss Miami of Ohio. I'm going Central Michigan. If you remember correctly, earlier this season, Central Michigan actually upset Oklahoma State.
Well, why not have another Michigan team work on Miami? So.
Ooh, we have some NFL action. I think it's time for a little intro. What do you think, Tim?
N was F L. Football! I'm terrible with the letters, I gotta tell you. The alphabet I'm not very good at.
We're learning. It's an educational process.
Apparently this is H and S, so I got that one now. You say that was H and S, or is that actually high school?
I think this is high, and that's like school.
Oh, okay, then it's not. Ignore me. It's not H and S. That's
Well,
high.
it is. It's HS, but it stands for high school.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, NFL action for you guys. We only have 2 games for you this week. First up is the
NFL is the No Fun League, and ratings are going. It appears nobody's watching NFL football right now, and it's a concern.
I'm not. I can't say there's any teams right now that are worthy of watching right now.
The Lions, after the Lions sucked me in last week. I ended up turning that game on and wasting many hours of my life watching them play. Because I thought, oh yeah, they can pull this off.
I want to see real quick.
Lions.
Yeah, I mean, like right now, the New England Patriots are the only. The New England Patriots have the best record in football right now with 7-1. All the other teams are either barely 500 or under 500. You have Oakland, Denver. They're both 6-2. Kansas City's 5-2. Dallas is 6-1. Minnesota's 5-2. And then, yeah, I mean, you look at all these records, and it's kind of like right now you look at it, it's like...
I'd watch Kansas City if they're playing, because I like their coach. And probably Patriots when they're on. If I can catch one of their games, I probably would.
Well, this first up is Sunday game, 1 p.m. on Fox. We have the 4 wins, 4 loss. The Detroit Lions.
Meow.
Meow. They're heading to the 5 wins, 2 loss. The Minnesota Vikings. Sorry, Lions, I'm going with the Vikings.
Pains me to do this, but I got to go the Vikings as well. You let me down last week, Lions. You didn't even act like you were playing ball, or that you even wanted to play ball.
But see, now this is how it'll work, because I picked the Vikings. The Lions will win.
And Minnesota is a team that they can beat and have beaten a lot. So
I think this season, I don't think there's really any team that... I mean, all the teams' records are not that great, so I can see why the ratings are not that great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
England, then you might get to enjoy a good 9 o'clock in the morning game.
There you go. Wake up and have your morning coffee.
Next up is a 1 o'clock game as well. We have the 4 wins and 3 losses, the Philadelphia Eagles, and they are traveling to the 4 wins and 3 losses New York Giants. Now the Eagles just released somebody for some bad behavior, doing things he shouldn't have been doing.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how that'll affect their roster at all, but just so that's out there for you guys to know, he was cut and released.
You know, I respect teams that do that, though. Like, I'm sorry, I'd rather have my team have a good reputation than have a team full of, you know,
The NFL
Saddam Kasus and dirty players.
The NFL is a job, so I mean, you don't, do your job right, or you represent in a bad way, you deserve to get fired. And
You do.
Basically what they did.
I agree.
And this guy did something he shouldn't have been doing, and he got charged for it, to put it, without coming right out and saying what he did. So he's done. Maybe some other team will pick him up, or maybe his career will be done. Who you got in this one, Rose?
I don't like the Giants. I'm going with the Eagles.
You took
Plus
the
my
words
dad.
right out of my mouth.
What?
Said you took the words right out of my mouth.
Plus, I gotta go with the Eagles for my dad. Big Eagles fan.
I still have some family down there, but not as many as I used to. Philadelphia family. So yeah, Eagles for me as well.
But hold the phone, everybody. We still have one more game for you on this sheet. We decided to throw on a bonus game for another NCAA football game. This is a Saturday game at noon. You can see it on ESPN Network. Probably if you have the Watch ESPN app, you can watch this game here. The 2 wins, 6 losses, struggling Michigan State. They're heading to Illinois to face the 2 wins, 6 losses Illinois. I am going with Illinois.
They said this is the game that nobody wants to cover. That's why it's on. They don't even know why it's on TV, to be truthful. Yeah. I'll take Illinois also. Mark, the D'Antonio train has left the building.
I think the rumor's still going around that he might be coaching LSU next year.
Oh, really?
Yep. There's been a rumor flying around that LSU's interested in him, even though he's having a horrible year.
That'll be interesting to see what happens there. See where his loyalty really is.
Yep.
Because Michigan, calm down those cars. Shut them down. We're not ready to talk about that yet. Michigan State is the second team he's been the head coach for? Second or third, I want to say.
I will have to look that up. I don't know.
Somewhere I was reading that this isn't his first. Michigan State wasn't his first team that he's been a head coach at. Not that many people care, but.
He
Or was he an assistant coach somewhere?
Yeah, he's been a coach all over the place. 1980, he had I don't even know what he did. He was...
Where was he at prior to Michigan State?
Cincinnati.
Okay.
2004 to 2006, Cincinnati. Prior to that, He was the defensive coordinator for Ohio State, 2001 to 2003. 1995 to 2000, he was Michigan State's, I guess, defensive back coach, I guess. But yeah, he's been all over the place since 1980. Ohio, Purdue, Butler, CC, Ohio State, Akron, Youngstown State, Kansas, Michigan State, Ohio State, Cincinnati, and now Michigan. His head coaching overall record is 107 wins, 56 losses, and Bulls, he's 5-5.
So I will try and put that up on the Frenzy page later. But let's post that as our question to the nation tonight. Do you think D'Antonio will show loyalty and stay at Michigan State, or will he be considering the LSU job?
Ooh.
That is the Frenzy Nation question of the night. Feel free to post your response to the Frenzy page in advance before I get the question up, or just wait till we get the question up, because most of you won't see the show until after I have the question up anyway. So.
See if I can do that. Okay, I don't know if I can do that on my phone there. Oh, now it's time for some cars. Is Tim doing the post right now?
I was thinking about it, yeah. I was trying to find... I'll put a picture of him up there with it. You going with your usual racer? That's great. That's great.
Oh, we found a good picture.
No, I didn't actually. I typed in...
Oh, here. Create a group poll right on the Frenzy page.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I typed in a picture of Mark D'Antonio, and I got every mark except for D'Antonio. Good work, Rose. Could do something a little fun right now while we're doing this. Did you get it? Live on the spot?
One sec. Let's tell you how much of a fan of him I am. I didn't know how to spell his last name. Oh, stupid typo. Or autocorrect. It went from D'Antonio to Dan tonight. There it is. Leave.
Hey, what's up, Frenzy Head Nation? We are live on Facebook right now. Say hello to the Facebook audience, Rose.
Hey! How's everybody doing?
We are actually sitting in our Perspective Studios right now, filming the show as we speak. But I wanted to make a quick note that right now we are setting up our... I guess it's kind of a new segment of the show. We're calling it our poll question of the week. Jamie is typing it up as we speak, but we're asking the Frenzy Head Nation on the show as we're filming right now live. Do you think Mark D'Antonio will stay loyal to MSU, or is he going to move on and take the coaching job at LSU? That is our poll question of the week. All right. So I'm going to cut it off right there. You'll see the poll question come up on the Facebook page in just a few minutes. And everybody enjoy this short clip as we go back to filming the live version of the show with me and Rose. So look forward to the show coming on the air real soon, and we'll talk to you guys later.
There it is. It's up there. It actually says, will Mark D'Antonio leave MSU for LSU or another college? And it's just simple yes or no. I'm putting my cast in.
And feel free to leave your comments on why or why not if you want to as well.
It already has its first response. Game.
How's it feel to be live in 2 spots at one time, Rose? All right, getting back to the show. We'll see you guys real soon. Take care, everybody.
Woo! We have NASCAR. This is a Sunday race at 2 p.m. and you can see it on NBC. It's the Texas Motor Speedway. We have, Jimmie Johnson's into the next round. We'll see who else is in the next round here.
Who's left, Rose?
Everybody's in. Oh, not really. 1 second. See how quick my tablet's here. Since I'm running so many different apps. Is Tim putting his vote in?
I am putting my vote in right now.
On poll?
Yes. Got it. All right. I'm in. I'm locked in. All right. Joey Gano's already in. I know that for a fact. Jimmie Johnson, I believe, is in. And is it Danny Hamlin that's in, I believe?
Tim, yes, also.
Oh, I have a feeling, if they offer enough money, I think he will go.
Yeah. 1 second. It's taken forever. I apologize. I can only work fast as tab. I can work with the program link. All right, go. Jimmie Johnson is in the Homestead Championship 4 race. Left is Danny Hamlin, Matt Kenseth, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, and Carl Edwards. Basically, in order for these guys to get in, they just got to come in first place in one of the next 2 races. So we have Texas this week and Phoenix next week.
So until I turned the camera around, all I filmed was like the top of your head.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, well. It was worth it.
That's what you get with live entertainment.
That's right. You know, it's on the fly like that. But yeah. All right, who are you going with this week, Rose?
Kevin Harvick.
Your man he's in already, right?
Nope. Jimmie Johnson's the only one that's moving on right now.
That's right. That's right. Man, Kyle Busch has got to give me a win at some point. I'm going to go Kyle Busch again.
Beautiful. We are locked in this week.
What do we got in the way of news?
I'm trying to pull up again as quickly as my technology will allow me to. I don't think these things are meant to have this many running apps.
Congratulations to David Ross in his final game of his career. He is the oldest player to not hit a home run in a Game 7 out of 26. Congratulations goes out to him.
World Series WWE Championship belt has been picture's been shown. Of course, it's the same belt as all the other belts. It just the only thing that changes are the side panels.
Congratulations goes out to Western Michigan to Zach Earl beating semifinals with a World Trophy in the semifinals.
Oh, yeah, I've heard a lot of this. Cubs fans just doing real special things because they've lost loved ones who the Cubs meant so much to them and their loved ones. Here's one. It's Cubs fan listens to Game 7 next to father's grave to fulfill promise. The Undertaker is making a comeback to WWE this month. I heard it's just some SmackDown Live events he's going to participate in. So does that mean we could see Undertaker at Survivor Series, Tim?
It's possible. It's looking that way.
He just kind of, I could just see him. Hey Vince, kind of want to wrestle. Anytime I could wrestle this month. Survivor Series? Okay, yeah, that works for me. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll see you then. Bye.
I'm not even sure if it's that situation. I think it might be more but them calling up saying, "Hey, we kind of were hoping you'd show up for Survivor Series. Do you think you could make it for that?"
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Well, that might be a cool angle. Have Undertaker somehow interfere in Brock Lesnar Goldberg's match.
I don't know though. I don't know, and unless they're gonna make that more of make a feud between those two again. I would rather see like Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar by himself with nobody interfering, and then have Undertaker come out and hit him while he's down, laugh at him, and declare he's going to take him on.
Yeah. Michigan did, I think this is hilarious, what they did to the Paul Bunyan Trophy. They actually put on yellow like football pants on him and a Michigan little hat for him. One football coach, NFL coaches that are on the hot seat. There's quite interesting. Some of my kind of looked at this article earlier, and I can see why these guys are on the hot seat. Maybe another one of the NFL. The Cleveland Browns head coach Hugh Jackson. The Cleveland Browns are 0-8. You guys say more. Green Bay Packers head coach Mike McCarthy. The Packers are only 4-3 this year. That's not very good for the Packers.
Not at all.
Marvin Lewis of the Cincinnati Bengals. They're 3 wins, 4 losses, and 1 overtime tie. The New York Jets are 3-5 under Todd Bowles. Chip Kelly with San Francisco 49ers are 1-6. Of course, there's Jim Caldwell with the Detroit Lions 4-4. Jeff Fisher, Los Angeles Rams 3-4. Who's the guy coaching for? John Fox 2-6. Is his name? San Diego Chargers, Mike McCoy 3-5. Chuck Pagan, Indianapolis Colts 3-5, and Gus Bradley of the Jacksonville Jaguars is 2-5.
So happy.
Yeah, legends right there.
Crazy. Hey, here's a note I'm excited about. As some of you know, not everybody knows, but I'm back in school now and taking some classes. And it's Kaiser University. Well, Kaiser University is going to be getting a football team. They don't have a football team at their school yet, but they're getting a football team. So I'm excited about that. College I'm a part of is about to get a football team.
That's cool. Is Tim going to try out?
Oh, heck yeah, I'm going down there. I got my, no, I'm not.
You asked Tim when the college football playoff rankings came out. They came out actually November 1st. Jets contract the Cowboys.
Scholarship I'd go.
I don't even know who that guy is.
I might have a better chance at one of those 11 coaching positions.
There you go. Ben Roethlisberger could have a chance to play this Sunday. He's been out injured based on how he practices this week.
I don't see that happening. I think that's ridiculous. If it's as serious an injury as they said it was, why would they bring him back right now?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's just for the other team. Oh my gosh, they might have to start quarterback.
Here's one I'm kind of not happy about. WWE is rumored to be considered retiring the U.S. title.
Let's just talk about that. Yes, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I don't either. That's one of
the most prestigious titles we have right now. I feel like it's more prestigious than either one, whether it be the whatever they call that one, unified.
Universal.
I don't know why I can't remember that. Or the heavyweight title. I think that's the most. I mean, with our patriotism the way it is and everything right now, why would you take away the United States title?
Their reasoning is because I guess there's talks that they might have Rusev versus like Cesaro, or Rusev versus I'm trying to think who else. Who is it? There's somebody that in this article that they were talking about.
Somebody said they were somewhat discussing about bringing back the European title as well. Which I'm like, why would you get rid of the United States title and bring back the European title? I understand they're saying, well, there's a lot of foreigners holding the belts and the titles right now, but I mean, come on.
Oh, that's what it was. There's actual For now, like it says, 0 cents to have Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev fight over the U.S. title because neither one of them are from America.
What difference does that make?
So then later on in this article, it says, so what would you want Raw's new mid-card title to be, question mark? A hardcore title, a TV title, or introduce a brand new title?
Okay, for me, honest, I would settle for a TV title. If it's going to be defended every week and it's considered for like TV.
I don't think in this era, I don't think we could have a hardcore title. We're too PG.
No, we couldn't even have blood on the last pay-per-view. How are we going to have? I agree. No. Yeah, this time I'll create a new title.
Yeah. Congratulations goes out to retired Ray Allen.
I've been surprised by that one.
Here's if you're big followers of NXT like I am and Tim is, Austin Aries. He's going to be out injured until early 2017. Apparently in a house show versus Shinsuke Nakamura, he broke his orbital bone, which, if you're curious what that is, that's actually the bone that goes around your eye right here. So apparently that bone got broken on his face from a kick by Shinsuke Nakamura.
How's his mood about that? Was he okay with that, or is he being...
I think he's okay with it. I mean, I think most wrestlers know that, hey, injuries are going to happen, and you just got to roll with them and, heal and come back when you can. I'm just curious how that's going to work for the Dusty Rhodes Classic. And that was brought to you again by Skype. Enjoy Skype conversations. So, and it's funny because, you know what? That was my last thought was on that. So,
yeah, we were just about ready to wrap things up, I believe, because we talked a lot tonight, and it's going to be a pretty good-sized show here. So,
yep.
So anyway, everybody, hope you enjoyed this week's show. Get out there and enjoy some games this weekend. Go all our local teams that are still in the playoffs, and have a great weekend, everybody. I'm the coach. Be blessed. Man with me.
The myth. The legend.
Glorious.
I will be there. I will be there. In the glory.
The legend, Jamie Rose.
That's me.
And we're out. Take care, everybody.
All right. I was going to play some Michigan Fights on to sing. Oh, wait. Oh, there. Of course, now it comes up. Here we go. Go Blue.